All right, looks like we've got someone after my own heart. A true nonconformist, someone who wants to do things their way. I need you to know that I respect the hell out of you for that. And that respect is why this is not going to be easy for you. We still put something together to make sure that you earn everything this showcase has to offer. I know that not everyone wants to live that traditional showcase life. Not everybody's got time.
The following is a gauntlet turmoil match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminate.
CM Punk has always been a man of...
Opponent tied up, but shots to the temple, right on the point of the elbow.
And an inverted atomic drop. Outthinking the cerebral. Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutch is locked in. And this hold is getting tighter.
All right.
CM Punk has always been a man of pride, a man with something to prove. But this is a huge risk he's taking. Face first. Setting up. On a Koji clutch. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Underway with this gauntlet match. Facing opponent after opponent until a huge win. Or one bitter defeat.
Springboard, but cool.
Didn't work out into a powerbomb.
Oh.
Big boot.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Hurricane Rana. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. Taking the easy way. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Eddie in trouble here, or maybe not. Too much trouble as he fights out of the hold.
Able to slip out of that situation.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. Agility like that, easier said than done.
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Eddie got out of the way.
Hammerlock now.
Drops his opponent with a massive line.
Ooh, he fends that off.
All right.
The following contest is a gauntlet tournament.
CM Punk has always been a man of pride, a man with something to prove. Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch. And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation. Underway with this gauntlet match, facing opponent after opponent until a huge win or one bitter defeat.
Looks like Lesnar is feeling it.
Wards that off. What a response.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Brock Lesnar turning up the intimidation factor. Whipped clear out of the ring. Has to be all out of sorts right now.
Raw power. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. That'll cost some teeth. That dominating style of offense from Lesnar taking a bit of a back seat there.
Yeah, this is the hostility Punk wanted to bring.
Cook with the double axe handle. Booty boot.
Oh!
Bam! Big boot.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
Broken up with a fist to the face. And Brock just might have been shaken with that attack. A lot of factors coming to...
Punk peppered his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
This might just... a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Big knee to the midsection.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee, down with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2 count. Kicks out, kicks out.
Perform all your heavy hitters. The result will be the same. Brock Lesnar.
Face first. Setting up.
The Koji clutch is locked in.
Lesnar looking for any opportunity to break this hold. And it looks like one has been found.
Lesnar unleashed.
Punk avoids the attack.
Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
And Punk now lifting.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Grab your little dog and warn your aunt.
F5!
Is it enough to overcome Punk?
The cover! No, he beats the count.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
And now Lesnar's just angrier. You only tick off the beast by making yourself a difficult prey. Hurled away. God, he's looking fairly drained.
Dropped with a scoop slam.
Strong counter from Punk.
Oh, clothesline.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind.
That's what it's all about, folks. The work.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title, watch out!
Crossbody from the top. The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition.
Highly competitive match. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. Ripping their opponent up from the canvas and locking in the torture rack submit.
Oh, look at the elbows right to the mush.
Face first.
Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Roll up here.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
Punk's had enough. He's look. That dodge could buy JBL time.
Gets lifted into position.
Champ's in trouble.
Still only got one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Swift answer with the boot.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. GTS.
Consider your title dreams dashed after that. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect.
Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Turns that back on CM Punk. And we talked about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised...
Trying armbar. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Perched up top.
Whoa, look out.
Wiping out the competition, but...
It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speedway.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Ray or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. From the top.
All the way to the outside.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
Through the air. It connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf. Oh, lands the kick.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot fight the brakes.
Rey managing to get some control back now.
The U-turn Mysterio needed in this match. Could have been that right there.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers.
Just as heartening to see Mysterio struggle here.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here. Down with a tilt-a-world backbreaker. Being set up in the corner for something.
Punk looking dominant now. Follows it up with a short-arm clothesline.
And CM Punk is... leaving no breathing room here.
Punk lighting up Mysterio and clipping his wings. Rushing into the corner, step up knee, rocks the jaw.
Drills his opponent with the bulldog.
Well, this #1 contender match.
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
And then whipping them to the mat. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Punk cut. CM Punk. Slips out of the way.
He breaks the pin before. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Looking to wrench the arm now, but popped in the mouth.
Each athlete fighting.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
You've got to wonder if Ray can withstand this.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Boom.
And Ray saw it coming. Sequence of reversals there.
Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and this.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Go to sleep. Does that finish Ray off?
Makes a cover. Near fall.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
He's now pulling a pin out of nowhere. Tightly hooked small package.
CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Okay, so far, so good, right?
As personal a battle as you'll see at WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage. And here we go, submission about to be locked in. Punk might be done for.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Mongolian chop.
CM Punk has stated that Randy Orton is going to, quote, pay for his sins tonight. Those sins date back to 3 years ago when Orton punted Punk and caused an injury that led Punk to relinquishing his title. In return,
From the sky.
good Lord, taking flight.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. And he tosses him back in now.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly. Gets driven into the corner.
And then follows it up with the line.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are out
From the top, diving double axe handle. Orton getting worked on right now.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy, like a cat with a mouse. Big knee lift.
And the opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been
About to be locked in. Here we go, he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
A slingshot into a crossbody. What a move.
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Into a German suplex. Now looking at a new battle right here in front of us.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
No, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to want...
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three most devastating letters in sports entertainment. Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point.
Oh, man, what a kick. Taking steps toward the top rope. First up top. Knee drop.
Oof. Shot kick. Staggering to his feet. He barely even knows where he is right now.
You're not even Punk. He turns it.
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
That's hooked in. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Going for a power slam. Steps down.
Counter into an inverted DDT.
CM Punk looking to finally finish what he believes Orton started. CM Punk looking to end things here.
GTS. Orton is done.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Will that sum this up for Punk? Going for the pin. Is this over?
My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper. The winner of this match.
2013 did not.
This match between CM Punk and Undertaker is about so much more than just Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak. It's also about respect.
Or disrespect in the case of Punk. For weeks, Punk has been terrorizing Undertaker, taking shots at the memory and legacy of Taker's friends and career.
Yeah, CM Punk has been absolutely shameless. Taker intends to punish Punk for it, all while preserving the streak. We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with The Undertaker. And there was some fear in his voice, because he knows what the dead man is capable of.
Yeah, this is a different form of The Undertaker.
Face first. All set up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. I'd have to think the number one thing Punk has to watch out for is the pure striking power of The Undertaker.
Putting it all on the line here, scaling the ropes.
He manages to reverse.
And nobody home on that one. Boom.
Beautiful. Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, The Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done from the top.
Wow. Cross body. High rent district for CM Punk.
Blast off. All the way to the outside.
However much you think that hurt, I promise you, it was way worse.
Flying ringside. Look at this. Bang! A springboard cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
The devious and dangerous Punk with full attention on The Undertaker.
Calf kick on the money.
And hold on, look at this. Yeah, it looks like that cut him open.
He'll make his way to the ring. He's able to beat the count just in time. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
The Phenom struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Power slam. Not so fast. Hurricanrana. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Can Undertaker withstand this onslaught?
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man. Ferocious power slam.
And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the dead man enough?
Huge kick connects.
I really don't see any way he can turn this thing around at this point.
Effective counter. Undertaker finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, and Punk continues to wear down Taker with his precision.
Up the rope he goes.
Flying. Body from the top.
Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this. Oh, look at this. Whiplash neck breaker. Ascending to the top rope. Here we go.
Boots to the knee just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere.
Strong kick out late into the match.
He didn't even let the ref start the count. Big time height on that kick.
Ooh. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Soaring.
Ooh. And are you kidding me?
Sky high. Body on body.
Wow. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Tope Atomico finds the mark. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He's headed up high.
Perched up top. Through the air.
And connects.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is more in punishing CM Punk than it is winning this match.
And that's exactly where Punk wants Undertaker. He wants...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. It's over. Undertaker is done.
And Punk gets countered there. He finally manages to answer back.
But he needs to act fast if he really wants to change things in his favor.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out.
What a crushing... CM Punk walking in the Anaconda...
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Oh, and a big uppercut. And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20-1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Return fire from the Undertaker. Fist directly to the gut. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Russian leg sweep.
Spin kick to the midsection.
Oh, what a back fist.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
And the knee.
I don't even know if he knows where he is right now.
Probably not considered.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Garcia Punk now attempts to cover.
Can he keep him down?
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
And kicking out at this point, this Undertaker, opponent elevated. This ain't where you want to be.
Tombstone pile driver.
Well, that clinched things for the Undertaker. What? I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
An unfamiliar look of shock from the Undertaker. He thought that was it.
Oof! Caught a back elbow for that trouble.
A reversal. He saw that coming. What a counter.
Somehow, Taker and Punk just keep finding another level, keep raising the stakes.
This is more than a match. This is a chance to make history at WrestleMania.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Propping him up in the corner.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
Punk now cuts off his opponent. Climbing up to the second rope. He's got his opponent hooked up here. Plunge.
That can certainly do it.
Shoulders down. He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
This match.
Getting that one back feels real.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw.
Something to note about tonight's contest, even with Cena putting a shot on the line, there's no title up for grabs, so that means there's no championship advantage. Cena can lose his spot at WrestleMania if he gets counted out or disqualified.
CM Punk knows he can beat Cena via pinfall. He's done it before. But the question is, would CM Punk try to earn a victory the less honorable way with the WrestleMania main event hanging in the balance?
I know the...
Face first. Setting up. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. He's able to reverse it.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
This all started with one of the biggest matches in history when CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship. Face first. Setting up. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Strong kick.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
Hurricanrana right on target.
Did they really just bust out a Hurricanrana like it was nothing? That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
He catches Cena with a counter.
Devastating elbow strike. Punk is never one to mince words, but
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. The unthinkable slowly coming into view. If Cena can't find his blast off.
Knee smashing the face.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
by the end of this match, John Cena is either going to look absolutely unstoppable, or he's going to be remembered as a man who gambled everything just for his pride.
If Cena can beat Punk here, he will silence all those that...
CM Punk hoists his opponent. GTS connects. Cena won't come back after that.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Perched up top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
To take that risk and completely whip like that, significantly... Nice movement from Punk, and the Urinati connects, and now an Anaconda!
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. High rent district for CM Punk. From way up, double axe handle connects. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Punk is led...
High stakes.
That had to be the nail in the coffin for...
John Cena into the cover for the win. Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
Not even a one count at this point.
With the counter.
Big knee to the midsection.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Spinning kick to the...
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go! Turn sleep!
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2 count. Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match.
The damn Rana is...
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handle. And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully deluded himself into believing that he's still the WWE Champion.
I'd say Punk has a...
Good defense from him. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against... Face first. Setting up. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Face first. Set. He forces the break by getting to the ropes. And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in his favor in this championship match.
Yeah, no championship advantage whatsoever for The Rock here, and Punk's no doubt looking to capitalize on that fact.
German suplex. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever, but...
Face first. Setting up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Gets out of dodge.
Big knee to the midsection. About to be locked
for some reason, he just broke hhis own submission hold.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk and Fury...
Top rope
with the elbow drop.
Punk absolutely wrecking the Rock there. It could be only a matter of lift-off.
Meteoric impact on that splash.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
From above.
And the manager is searching under the ring.
Up high. Crossbody from the top. You've got to be kidding me. Using your body as a missile over and over again.
Stalking from above.
From way up, diving double axe handle.
A helter-skelter attitude here. Getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Look out.
Good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and...
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no champion.
Going for it!
What a cross body!
Completely tossing all caution to the wind.
Going for broke, and it paid off.
The chaos of this match. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. The challenger is not...
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out with submission.
Ooh, and fights back. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring.
Look out! Whoa, look out!
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
But a well-placed calf kick there. If he does not start protecting his head better, it may become the main focus in this match. He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Pulling down on the opponent.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And Punk just continuing to ensure the Rock is unable.
Going for the home run.
Absolutely disrespecting the champion with that.
And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
And there is no low CM Punk won't stoop to. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Simple but effective side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
He kicks out with force.
Not even close. How far is this thing gonna go? Boom, DDT.
Counter by CM Punk. Being placed in the corner here.
Putting him up top now. CM Punk, opponent on the top turnbuckle here. It's rare you see this from Punk, but this will be devastating. The plunge.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Makes the cover. Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
This match, and
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better beating.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
being accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Wait.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the Beast. That he can take Lesnar on, no problem. That he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that. To show he still is the best in the world.
All right, he's got to refocus up now. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
And from the top, handle connects.
Impressive start for CM Punk, starting to chip away at Brock Lesnar. Wants to finish this.
Watch out. Wow, cross body.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Spelling takedown. Gonna stack them up. He counters. Cover.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep perched up top, through the air, and connects.
A true side to their hold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Spinning heel kick. Oh, my Lord. What contact. Shut that chair right out. And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
Hope you got your running shoes tied tight, boys. We might need to bolt out of here.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
And gets tossed back into the mat. He's headed to the top now. Perched up top. Oh! This is a man possessed on the top. Off the mark.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Loving blow. He's able to combat out of Brock's grip. And Lesnar can't stop any offense coming his way.
Somehow Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here. take his best shot at Brock Lesnar.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with what...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Oh, devastating back fist.
And he turned it around. What the heck is this manager doing looking out of the ring? He can't be acting like this.
Oh, smack by the back fist.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Working on their arm.
Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw.
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
I doubt there's any panic seeping into Brock's mind.
A blow like that might have them seeing stars right there.
Shining Wizard finds the mark.
Ref, are you blind? Big knee to the midsection. And with more punishment landing on the body, he must be getting winded. And remember, guys, this is the note. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
It just goes to show you never turn your back on the beast incarnate.
Heyman once again proving his value, making an...
Here we go. He thinks this is it.
Quick shoulder up.
Deep into the match and not even a 1 count. What stamina!
CM Punk stopped that.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
2. Punk's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman's schemes. The winner of this match.
When I returned to WWE, I knew.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
Butterfly backbreaker.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn. From way up, a double axe handle. Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver to McIntyre. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Directly into the pin attempt.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow. Because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
Ooh, hit him with that wrench.
Oh, taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Calf kick finds the mark.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. That's going to be a moment you want to forget it very soon. Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Oof! Using the sharp point of the elbow. Oof!
Oh, that hurt.
Boom! Bang! CM Punk has been going to that place, has been letting the devil out.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Bullseye with the elbow.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. No way Drew's getting up now. Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Gone. 2. Sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Impressive display of power. It looks like the Scottish Warrior is beginning to fade. Michael Cole, will he tap out?
McIntyre won't tap. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place?
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. He finds a counter to McIntyre there.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Neither superstar giving an inch here. Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Oh, what a stiff blow. Oh, smacked with the wrench.
Oh, so much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Boom!
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now. McIntyre with a good old-fashioned Glasgow kiss. Drew has to be looking for that kill shot right now. He has Punk right where he wants it.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Cole.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, they really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often...
Up high. You gotta be kidding me.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Incoming!
Body on body.
Big-time payoff off a big-time risk. That found the mark, but I don't know who got the worst of it. Holy, meet the barricade.
From the top.
All the way to the outside.
There was no sense in that. It was all adrenaline.
Into the crowd. The referee's count is in effect. This rivalry has been brewing for years, escalating for months.
Punk now lifting his opponent up and back. Gone to sleep. That could end. Punk now looking to up the ante, and he walks in the...
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Cooler heads perhaps prevailing now. Has to be heading back to the ring. To beat the referee's count.
Check out the springboard. Wow, springboard attack.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Looking to show off their aerial skills here.
Versatility from Rollins. CM Punk has suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. He was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never.
Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there.
Avalanche Hurricane.
High red district. CM Punk.
Stalking from above.
And CM Punk.
I don't know if it's resiliency. I don't know if it's sheer... Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
Stomp into the ground.
Now Rollins needs to end this.
Goes for the pin. Hammers out. Still going strong.
Before the 1 count, he's got to be having a laugh.
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, but he's not finished yet. Oh, drop kick.
Right on the money. Oh, what a knee. And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, great wherewithal there.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Rollins now.
A revolution knee by Rollins. CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far.
Oh, got the knees up just in time. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back. Go to sleep.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, Heath and CM Punk.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, won by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up, double underhook backbreaker.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Suffers a lot of animosity.
Here it is.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
That was not even close to keeping him down.
Rollins just a step too slow. Not a good spot to be in. To the throat.
Let's see if Punk can find an answer after taking that. Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Caught with a clothesline.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it. Not even close to down and out at this point.
Rollins is searching under the apron.
Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future welts forming.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Kick from behind.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
And into the corner he goes. And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
That was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move. Super kick!
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Face buster. Immediate cover after the impact.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point? Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner.
Looking to put this one away here. No, stops the count at 2.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it. Power slam here, but sliding up and snapped down with an inverted DDT. Struck with a calf kick.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
And so
Take off!
wow, cross body. He's headed out to the ringside area. Strikes with a kick. Using the rope to their advantage. Very effective. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when 3 men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Oh, man.
Hooked him up. And a suplex. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. DDT. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
Punk the technician applying the anaconda.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He's looking to change the tides with the steel chair. Reversal after.
And out. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
Rollins perhaps going in for the stop. Denied. RKO out of nowhere. CM Punk looking to end things here.
Back in the ring. Now through. Punk's got a problem here.
Capitalizing with a pin here.
2. What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your winner.
WrestleMania 41 was
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the 2 men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE. That this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out with.
Down right with the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
And he breaks the pin right away.
Probably probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanted to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight. He quickly slides into the ring.
Reigns was waiting for that.
Man, well-placed calf kick.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Oh, perfect kick. Reigns can't yield any attack coming his way.
Roman keeps getting cut off at the pass.
Powerful uppercut finds the mark.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it. Arm trapped. Just unloading knees to the body. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Turns it around. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. He is looking to do some serious harm. Just tossing that kendo stick with total disregard. This is just turning nap time on the island of relevancy. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Oh, that insulting slap.
And he's going to the top. From the top. Double axe handle. Rollins is searching under the apron.
Went for the kendo stick, and the rats will quickly follow. Airborne. He lands hard.
Is victory close? This could be it. Shoulder.
Not as easy as incoming.
Gets clobber with the axe handle.
Here's the cover, is it enough?
Look at the feet are on the ropes.
Oh, the physicality on display there, unbelievable.
Connected hard with the calf kick. This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Flying.
Nobody home.
O'Connor roll. Shoulders are down. This could be it. Referee in great position.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain his composure here.
Reigns had that scouted.
Taking flight.
Wow, cross body. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is the tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
Once again, attacking the skull and doing some pretty decent damage in the process. Great wherewithal to dodge there. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Sent flying out of the ring.
CM Punk looking to end it, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission. Can the Visionary hang on? Things are beginning to... kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Get this back into the ring now.
Oh, man.
And out. That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to...
Goes for the stomp.
Trying to stop and got hit by an RKO.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
The go sleep GTS from Punk.
Sets eyes.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. He was almost finished.
A kick out and Reigns. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Cover. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins. Here is your...
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant.
The WWE Championship. There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
He's locked up. Impressive reversal from Michaels. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Shawn's in the grasp.
Wow, what impact! These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt. Now bringing the fight back into the ring. He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside.
Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight.
Disheartening position for HBK.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardio. Figure 4. And he decides to let his... opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Countering that offense.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Looks like a rope break stopped the count. And he gets the better of HBK.
Big punch to the body.
Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Expertly applied leg lock. Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs. Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels.
Body shot to the abdomen.
Oh, back elbow.
Monkey flip right on the money.
Ooh.
Shot to the midsection connects. This is Hitman wanting to punish Michaels from pillar to post.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Ooh, great anticipation. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Excellent execution from Hitman.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Shawn showing he's not out of it.
And now's his chance to get back into this thing.
Retaliation from the Hitman.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. From the top, through the air, and connects.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Stalking from above.
Launching. Good Lord, taking flight.
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
What's this? He's going back up again.
And Bret off the top rope.
Whoa!
Cross body. HBK in real danger here.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead.
One response out.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still
Feels good to execute some long overdue.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get...
First up top. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Spinning kick to the gut. Backhand hits the target.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Huge kick connects.
Whoa, literally battered and bruised right there.
And we are looking at some true close quarters combat here on this dock.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Boom, what a kick.
Punk now locking in the Anaconda vice grip, and that is cinched in tight.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Spinning heel kick.
Sheesh, that's going to leave a mark.
And as off limits as this area may be, they are clearly making themselves at home here.
I don't know. Shoulder into the midsection, and a pin going for the 3 count.
Oh, it turns it around and has the pick.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Oh, the knees at the last second.
Oh, my God. Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw.
Oh!
Dangerous intentions on the mind of the madman, Cactus Jack.
Oh, man!
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
High voltage cords, ledges, pyro, exposed metal. So much could go wrong scrapping up there on the stage. He saw that one coming.
Boom! Read that one.
Can't prepare your face.
And a late pin attempt by Cactus Jack. The count was stopped before it started.
He didn't even let the count hit 1. Connects with the headbutt.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Pressure on the windpipe. Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
That holds back Cactus Jack's attack.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Fishing for something beneath the ring. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. He's climbing to the top.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
He's heading right.
Here we go. Splash!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
What's this? He's going up high.
Splash! Just putting their body in danger time. And time again. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Violent artistry, courtesy of Cactus Jack and CM Punk. That's what this bloodthirsty crowd clearly wanted. And now, that is exactly what they are getting. At both of these men. Expenses, physically and mentally.
Put in the corner now.
Playing him on the top rope.
Punk lighting up his opponent.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Both of these men known for their expertise in match types like this. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack approach a falls count anywhere situation with differing skill sets. Wouldn't you say, Corey? Punk's got the Anaconda vice in. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Oh, God, blinding rake across the eyes.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Direct shot to the throat there.
CM Punk having a bit of trouble. Not finding as much support in this ECW crowd as he hoped. Counter by CM Punk. Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this.
Dropping his opponent on the top turnbuckle. And now looking to go as big as possible. Devastation and a plunge.
That's got to be the end right there.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Face first. Setting up. On the Koji clutch locked in. He taps. He taps.
Here is your winner.
Oh, man, that was wild.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Over a decade ago. These two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I understand
He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Different in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice Grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, no.
Draped across the top rope.
Punk dodges out in time.
And he's a step ahead of him.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk? What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Is there any air left in Austin? Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era. Might be looking to turn this match into an impromptu hockey game.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily?
He's going for the pin. An effective pin. Amazing.
Austin going big.
Star by the Rattlesnake. Makes the cover.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable.
Anger is starting to show in the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Jeez, this is turning into a
to be joking me. Not even a 1 count. How?
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Planted with the bulldog.
Stunner on the jaw.
He just suffered the ultimate humiliation as a competitor.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Nails the GTS. Once again going all out.
2. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM.
I have one last personal dream match.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
2 men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights. But now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
He's stuck now. Oh! What a lariat! Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex. He's got him locked. Oh, what a clothesline. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another. And first up top. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Check out the springboard.
Flying in like a missile.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
From above.
To the sky. Wow, cross body. This is going to be a slow, methodical. Whoa, what a cross body.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air.
Wants to finish this.
From way up. You gotta be kidding me.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to... Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even from the top, wow, cross body! Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Stalking from above.
high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
And that failed to hit the mark.
What's he preparing for? What a clothesline! You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Bang! What a move! CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
Three amigos!
Eddie's got Punk sit.
A chance to win it here. An easy kick out there.
I think he's still just getting warmed up.
Northern Lights!
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen. Connected hard with the calf kick.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for some. Look at the high splash.
And what's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Oh, that kick will stop you in your tracks.
Big elbow. Boom.
Stiff kick. Using the elbow as a weapon. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a
blast off. Crushing impact on the splash.
Just clubbing down. Getting out of harm's way. Struck with a calf kick.
Spin kick to the midsection. Stop right to the belly. Now Punk's knee to the face.
Followed by a clothesline. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip. And must submit. After all that punishment, he had no choice but tap out.
Here is your winner.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only